Okay.
Responsible for Andrew Tate's popularity. I said,
Andrew
you know,
Tate.
like partially, not like fully, but okay. What's up? You're kind of staring me down here. What's up?
Spicy liberal who shall not be named because I don't want to use his name for clout.
Oh my fucking god, what is it with these people? Can any of the people who dislike me please be fucking normal, okay? Just, I'm begging you, alright? I'm begging you. Please, God. Just for once.
I wanna use him for
Literally
clout.
fucking Voldemort to these freaks.
Oh my god.
Absolutely heinous video, essentially blaming the left for men falling down the right-wing pipeline. Usually I don't engage in, grifter shenanigans because I don't think it's worth my time, but considering
Grifter shenanigans.
lately, and the fact that I don't know if I'm not as chronically online anymore, but it seems like there are no men pushing back against this guy. It seems like left
Jesus.
What?
men have fallen for it, essentially, have a fucking backbone.
Jesus.
So, with that being said, I am going to push back.
Oh my god, how brave.
So we at least have one, because the entire video was worse.
Wait, what? What? The video I made was attacking Andrew Tate. I make a bunch of... What? You ready for the pushback? Yeah, against what?
Than I thought it was going to be, because I honestly don't consume spicy liberal content. So, having...
This is a small-ass video or channel, not gonna lie, man. First of all, I want to be clear, okay? I will stomp on people no matter what the size of their channel is. I don't care. These people need... Listen, okay? These people need a goddamn sit-down. They need a little timeout. They need to lose...
Oh my god.
...privileges for one day. I really don't care how big the channel is, alright? This is me. I'm a humanist, okay? Every de-retardification.
Oh my god, I should have reacted to Vaush or something and made him react to me. Then I would have gotten the popularity that I deserve. Don't you all agree? Don't you all agree?
It's got a lot of sub count. It's just maybe the videos are a bit slow lately. That's fine. That happens.
To consume it for this video was quite a shock. And I could sit here and dissect every single word that he said, but I'm not going to, because I have a real job, and I need to...
A real job.
And I'm not going to waste my precious sleeping...
Let's be nice, okay? We're being...
This is so condescending. Oh my god.
This man. I'm going to push back on 4 different fronts. So the general...
I've got a real job.
thesis was that the left is responsible for men and boys falling down the right-wing pipeline.
Partially, but yeah.
Because there are no spaces for men to speak about positive masculinity. He didn't use that wording, of course. Or he used the word give advice and...
No, I didn't, because I wasn't talking about positive masculinity. I was talking about advice for young men. If I meant positive masculinity, I would have said positive masculinity. There's this really weird and kind of like creepy obsession on the left that the best thing they can do for men is to like show them the right way to live their life. But in this like almost Christ-like sanctified church environment, if that makes it, where it's like, here's like the ideal to aspire to, like here's the right kind of guy. No direct advice, no like direct interpersonal like moment-to-moment engagement or acknowledgement of like interpersonal situations or any of that. Just like this very detached, here's what it means to be a good guy. We have enough of that on the left, okay?
sympathy to men. The entitlement of that statement...
It's the entitlement of that statement, it's heart-wrenching.
Beyond words. First,
Jesus.
if you think that there are no spaces on the, ominous left, know that I hate the general phrasing of the left. If you think...
Why?
Wait, is this going to be boring because this person isn't going to respond to any of the things that I actually...
Wait, why? What's wrong with the word the left? The left wing? What do you mean? It's a political... It is so strange.
So it's just going to be a set of disconnected, obvious statements?
I don't know. This person comes off as really...
This guy would kind of be an example of exactly what I mean, right? Because this guy has this, like, funnily, this very, like, patronizing, arrogant, like, being arrogant enough to make incorrect counter-arguments against arguments you don't even bother to understand does so much to support the belief that the left considers advice for men beneath them. Also, and this is the cheapest shot I'm going to land today.
Okay.
I don't know what advice for men this guy thinks he can really offer because he looks like he's 15. He would be getting advice, not giving it.
On, the left for men, then guess what? leftist men need to make those spaces. That is your responsibility. Because, let me tell you right now, the way he kept saying the left throughout his rant felt
I think you can say
Jesus.
things regardless of your gender identity. Also, I do. Thank you.
like it just loosely translated to evil misandrous leftist woman that won't cater to my every need. Because
What?
vague and ominous left. Some of the references
This is pretty boring. Also, the editing style's insufferable. This kid's fucking stupid. To be fair, like, I was probably as retarded when I was his age. I don't know. This editing is cringe. Well, what the main thing it is preachy, you know, but it's so unbearably preachy. It's hard.
It is a bit. It is a bit.
Guys, come on. They're just like a kid. Maybe a lot of you in chat are
It
like,
is very.
and you think you're hot shit, but I promise you, you're also retarded. I think we're punching down a little. Unorthodox monkey, from my perspective.
I don't know, but this person seems very condescending.
Very rarely do I get to punch sideways, and you like, okay, they're all dumb. All right, whatever. Just what's the point?
he makes for the people that were capitalists did not get that memo. They got the whole individual freedom kind of. Describing here is literally patriarchy and misogyny. It's the idea that black men are stealing your white woman, like you've laid claim to them like objects. Sure, it's preying on the sexual insecurities of white men, but what are these insecurities that we are speaking of? It's the insecurity of losing their sexual and general power over white women.
Haven't I said this directly? Haven't I said that a lot of the racist tropes in our country are framed in ways that exploit the sexual insecurities of white men? I've said that. I
Have you?
a lot. I think it's actually one of the like origin points of American racism. So
Black men are stealing your white woman, like you've laid claim to them like objects. Sure, it's preying on the sexual insecurities of white men, but what are these insecurities that we are speaking of? It's the insecurity of losing their sexual and general power over white women.
yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so what is that?
That is the insecurity, which is patriarchy and misogyny. Yes.
Uh-huh. I don't know what. Why would you need to say patriarchy and misogyny? The patriarchy is innately misogynistic. That's why it's called that. It just comes across as kind of.
The right does prey on the insecurities and fears of men. But what are those fears?
Oh my gosh.
What are these disgusts you speak of? The fear is losing the power that men have. The disgust?
That's why 12-year-olds like Tate.
The marginalized people liberating themselves from the oppression of these men. It doesn't exist in a vacuum, spicy liberal. Rest assured.
Spicy liberal.
In this video. But the worst one was when he tried to assert
So, I'm not sure what point he's making there.
that because boys and men don't directly think, or may not directly think, I want to maintain and uphold power in the patriarchy, that isn't what they are thinking. He thinks that
What?
What?
Because he thinks that they don't actively think a thing, that means they're not still thinking that.
What?
Dude, can you pass the fucking blunt? Holy shit.
this needs to be unsubtly said in order for it to be true, and that there are no other thoughts that are more subtle and inconspicuous that, you know,
Oh my god, this video is not good.
on an underlying
Oh, it's
basis.
misaligned.
He asserts that I want to maintain
dun,
the
dun,
patriarchy
dun.
needs to be a literal and direct thought in order for it to be true. That is the most juvenile argument I've ever heard in my life. That is just fucking ludicrous.
Oh my god, that is so condescending.
He doesn't even understand the arguments well enough to argue against them. It's just kind of, yeah. Patriarchy and misogyny reminded me of when Mill would give a laundry list of isms he thought Xander Hall was guilty of. You did what was it? You did an ableism. You did a transmisogyny. You did a no growth. What was that? What was that tweet that everyone made fun of? You did an autism. They're all doing a fucking autism. It's like weird narcissistic ranting. I don't know. It's just people are dumb. We can't all be as cool as me, I guess. All right, let's.
Oh, game over.
I was kind of hoping it would be more interesting. This person with 350 views start off by saying they don't want to give you attention with your videos of hundreds of thousands of views. It does always tickle me pink a little bit at the idea.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of like a consequence of their apparent belief that any acknowledgement of a figure is platforming, no matter the size difference.
This is so weird.
They're like, I can get
True.
2 million views in a month, and somebody with 800 subs can go, I don't want to spread the views of this figure who shall not.
Hey, don't bully me. Also, I don't even have 800 subs. I'm below 800 subs. Come on, subscribe. Hit the bell. Do something. I don't know.
Whatever.
Help me out here.
It's whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. Here's the meme. There it is.
Help me out here.
You did a racism. You did an imperialism.
Oh my
you did
God.
a nationalism. You did a xenophobia. You did a white fragility. You did a weak apology. You did a no growth. This makes it abundantly clear you don't even understand the intersexual nature of the multiplicity of your offenses.
Oh my God.
From the most predictable possible Twitter Avi, I guess. The person they're replying to died a few months ago. Yeah, obviously, because of how big of an own this is. Maybe they finally understood the intersectional nature of the multiplicity of their offenses, and the realization fucking took them out. Like,
Oh my God.
I don't think this is a joke.
Well, thank you. I'm being bullied because I have like a low number of subs. And you know who bullied me? The person who shall not be named because I would be platforming them if I would say the name. That's who. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm a principled person. I'm not gonna call the person's name. But the person bullied me just now. I'm gonna name him though.